Hey Scorpio, it's me, I'm back, okay? Hope you missed me. So let's get into it. This is your reading for the month of November, Scorpio season, however you see it. We'll start with the astrology. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This can apply to you, cross watcher. And this applies to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's start with the fact that we had that new moon in your sign on the 4th. And really, it was a time, well, every time I feel like there's a full moon or a new moon in Scorpio, there's always this energy of chaos. And obviously, it being in your season at the same time, a lot of destruction, a lot of chaos, a lot of endings, but also new beginnings. We're also going into eclipse season. So, with that, November 13th, the moon reaches Neptune. And I think it's a time to really focus on your beliefs, your belief in yourself, your dreams, the inside connection that you have with yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your dreams? Do you believe that the things that you're asking for, that you deserve them? Okay? And then around the 15th, I want to say it's a time to really kind of get the ball rolling. So if there's been anything that you've been postponing, if there's been anything that you're wanting to do, but you've just been sitting on it, do it. Because I think around that time, there's this potential for a real momentum, okay? Because around the 18th, 19th, you have the full moon in Taurus, your opposite, your sister sign. Now, whenever I see, it'll also be a partial lunar eclipse. So whenever I see that dance between those two signs, I think of the life dance, life and death. Taurus represents earth, the material things, okay? Scorpio, you represent the underworld, the death, but also the rebirth, the desire, that depth, okay? So you really want to, around that full moon and during that partial lunar eclipse, to release, because eclipses always have major endings, but they always have new beginnings that come with them. And I'm going to say this, Scorpio, if there's been anything that maybe you've been trying to hide, anything weird or shady, and this applies to everyone, not just Scorpio or Scorpio placements, this applies to everyone around eclipse season, things are always being revealed, things are always being exposed, all right? Things get very messy. So you want to be on your best behavior if you can, all right? And I feel like if you can realize a bunch of things, you get what you want at the end of this eclipse season. Eclipse energy lasts up to about 6 to 12 months, okay? You see that things come full circle within that period of time. Think about last eclipse season and the things that you were hoping to receive and endings and new beginnings that have happened between then and now, all right? So that won't be the last eclipse that happens between Taurus and Scorpio. So do prepare yourself. So let's get into it, all right? Let's see what's going on. There's a lot going on in the cosmos. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, all right? So some of you might be feeling very off, feeling out of balance, feeling out of whack, not feeling centered. Money might be, I don't want to say an issue, but money might be here and there, It could be questioned on, like, is this even, like, am I really stable? One minute you feel stable and the next minute you're like, oof, I'm barely making it. I'm barely getting by. Some of you might be gambling a lot, okay? Right now, during eclipse season, you don't want to do anything too crazy with your money. Unless you're just someone who has like a never-ending supply of money. Do what you want to do. But, for regular everyday people, you don't want to do anything too crazy with the money that you have. No huge purchases, for sure. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, you could possibly have some earth in your chart. Now you have the sun, okay? Leo energy, you could possibly have Leo in your chart. This is illumination. This is the truth, okay? This is also the happiest card in the deck. So, obviously, if you've been feeling this out of whack, kind of out of balance energy, I think you do move out of it. I think you definitely move out of it. It's not a forever thing, obviously. Okay? Let's see. The Devil. Capricorn energy. All right? I feel like there's some things that are revealed to you during this eclipse season. There will be some things that are revealed to you, and it's going to be around people that are around you. People that you are potentially close to or were close to revealing themselves, okay? Toxic connections revealing themselves. Even habits that you might have that you didn't really pay attention to or you didn't think it was toxic, and you finally having that realization like, damn, maybe it is me. Maybe, maybe certain connections in my life are not working well or they're failing because it is me, okay? The devil can represent addictions, this need for control. Sometimes it's even just obsessive thoughts. So you might really be in your head a lot right now. But I think it's going to be due to things revealing themselves to you. All right? You don't want to stay too stuck in your head, though. Let's see. The Hermit, see? Virgo energy. You're up and down. That's really what it seems like here. You're very up and down. 1 minute you're good, the next minute you're just like, Because when you have this Hermit card, potentially you could have Virgo in your chart. Maybe there's a Virgo or somebody with Virgo around you. This can represent going within, not talking to, not being social, really trying to see the light of a situation. And sometimes this represents depression. So some of you might be in a state of being, 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but there might be some of you who are like suffering from bipolar disorder, okay? Manic depressive. So there's a need here to kind of, and that might be something that you find out and have to cope with that. That's obviously not going to apply to everybody, but there's a lot of you that it goes 1 minute you're good, the next minute you're kind of down. You're pulling away from people. You're not talking to anyone. You're trying to really figure things out. You're really trying to figure yourself out. Let's see. See, 4 swords. Again, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Not really talking to people. Falling back. This is seen as kind of trying to regain your strength, regain your energy after a tough period of time. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So, if you are feeling this up and down energy, if you are feeling like you need to pull away from people, obviously do that, because I think you need to. If you've been just running on empty, at some point, you're going to stop running, At some point, it's going to hit you. And I think a lot of you need to pull away a little bit and really re-examine everything. Really re-examine everyone around you. Really re-examine situations. And it seems like that eclipse is going to force you to do that if you've been avoiding it. Now, there are also, it seems like, situations or people around you that bring this energy. That's also coming to light. And it's kind of making you sad because these are people that you actually were like really cool with, really down with. And this is what it puts you, it triggers you to be like, okay, now I got to really figure things out and reevaluate everything and pull away for a little bit. Do it. Two of Wands, see? Because once you really figure everything out, you make the decisions that need to be made. Now, remember I said around the 15th, if there's anything that you've been postponing, anything you've just been sitting on, do it. If you have a realization and you know you need to do something, do what needs to be done. Because I think it pushes you, and not just you, everyone, energetically, it helps push that release during the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Okay? And I say release, you have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is an energy of walking away, transformation, walking through new doorways, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So I think this is what's really happening with you. There is this transformative energy happening, of course, during your season. That's just completely normal. And I think it's everyone. This is happening to everyone. Scorpio season is triggering people to really look at themselves and look at everyone around them and realize, hey, something needs to change here. Something needs to be done. A decision needs to be made here. I can't constantly be in this up and down where I'm like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Okay? See, the Hanged Man. Pisces energy. It's like you've been feeling stuck and you know you need to make a certain move or make a certain decision or make a change. Let's see. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. See, there you go with that devil again. If there's anything that you have been on the fence about, if you're on the fence about it, there's probably a good reason, There's probably a good reason that you're on the fence about it. Analyze those things that you're really on the fence about. Really. Take a look at them. And it just feels like it's connections that have you feeling off, that have you feeling in limbo, that have you feeling kind of tied down. See, Ace of Cups. Where there's this kind of need for renewal or release. And when you make that decision, you get this new beginning. You get this kind of refreshing energy come in with the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you're single, there might be a new connection that comes in for you. If you're single and you're interested in somebody, maybe you realize, all right, I'm kind of obsessing over making this decision when it comes to whoever it is. And you realize, all right, I have to stop obsessing over it. I have to make this move. I have to do the thing. I have to say the thing. Maybe you're extending your love to someone else or someone extends their love to you. And you stop obsessing over if this is the right thing to do. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, see? Eight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Putting in that work, really building. So, obviously this is not for everyone. If you're single and there's a connection or something that you've been obsessing over, really thinking about hard, and not making a move on it, put in the work, build towards it, okay? Let's clarify the Sun. Nine of Wands. All right, this is that wounded warrior, okay? That very guarded energy. So, if you are feeling triggered this season, if you're feeling very guarded this season, you will eventually move out of that, okay? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. You will eventually move out of that, okay? You'll see the light. Seven of Cups. Yeah, see, there's a sense of confusion here. And that might be why you're feeling guarded. You're just not sure. And I said that. I feel like it's very up and down energy here. 1 minute you're sure, there's that clarity. And the next minute you're just like, I don't know. I'm really not sure. Knight of Cups. But eventually you do get your footing. You do. Yeah, it's really, really, for you, Scorpio, I'm going to say this. Some of you, this is a season where you have to watch your step, because there's just a field of landmines, and if you make one wrong move, things kind of blow up in your face. Now, for some of you, it's not at that level. For some of you, it's like, I'm driving, there's a shit ton of potholes. I've got to maneuver these potholes so I don't ruin my vehicle, so I can get where I need to go. Think of it like that. Really moving with intention, not just making wild moves. I don't know her, okay? Yeah, see? Over the devil. I was saying there's certain people that kind of want to, I want to say, keep this attachment to you, keep you attached, keep you tied, keep you connected to that devil energy. And this is the energy that you need. Okay? Like, nah, I don't know you. I don't really fuck with you. Really. And I think you're starting to realize there's certain people, it's like, damn, I can't even be around you. Like, I can't even have conversation with you. See? Hierophant. Ooh, Taurus energy. Okay? Some of you, this might be a connection, like a past relationship. It could be a Taurus. Maybe you have Taurus in their chart. Some of you, this could be a marriage. This is not for everyone. Some of you could be like, this is not what I thought it was, and you decide, I don't want this anymore. Some of you, there could be like a divorce happening, okay? That's obviously not for everybody. But there's this strong tie to certain people, and you're realizing you need to sever the tie. There's been this, some of you, this is like a soul tie, that you need to sever the soul tie. This could be a friend. It doesn't even have to be a relationship, you know, like a romantic relationship. This could be a friend where you're just realizing, all right, this could be family, to be honest with you. Okay? The sun. See? Leo energy. As soon as those ties are severed, you stop experiencing, because some of you are experiencing all these karmic, like all this karmic retribution because of these ties to people. No lie, okay? That's what's happening here. As soon as you have this aha moment, the sun really, shows you what's going on. You're like, all right, I have to sever ties with you. I have to sever ties with you to get to a place where I'm not feeling like I have to be in the hermit mode, where I'm feeling good, where I'm feeling happy. You might not even be dealing with these people, but there's that tie there. There's that connection. Okay? Let's clarify the Hermit. See, the Magician. Manifestation. So if you are going into the Hermit mode, and it's not because you're sad, or it's not because you're feeling very depressed or feeling down, it's because you're trying to make a game plan or really see the light of a situation, you'll get that game plan. Whatever comes up, it puts you in a position to get what you want. It puts you in a position to receive what it is that you want. Again, remember I said around the 15th, do the thing. Whatever it is that you've been needing to do, don't postpone it. Make that decision, make that move. If you've already been coming up with a game plan, then you should be ready, more than ready, to make that choice or make that decision. Okay. And you start to see things start to materialize that you've been hoping to manifest. Two of Pentacles, see? Upright. So you get that balance, you get that stability, you get centered. And again, this it could be around anything. These decisions, they don't have to be about love, they don't have to be about, whatever it is. Just life decisions where you're like, okay, I've been postponing this, but I know I need to. I know I need to do this. The Tower, jeez, see? Scorpio, jeez. And again, I feel like I'm just a broken record. It's you possibly waiting, not doing anything, not making any moves. Again, like I said, the 15th, do what needs to be done. And when you don't, or if you don't, you have these Tower moments come in. You have these things come in and shake you up. Some of you, that doesn't pertain to you. You're needing to rest and recover from a Tower moment. But you might see the Tower moment as a huge negative. But whatever it was probably didn't have a stable foundation in the first place. And it needed to be destroyed. Okay? See? Nine of Swords. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It throws you into a place of anxiety. It throws you into a place of worry. But I don't think you're going to have to deal with that for a long period of time. I don't think it's a long-term thing. King of Cups. There you go. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I don't think it's a forever thing. Let's see. Justice. Yeah. I don't think it's a forever thing. If this Tower moment has anything to do with legal issues or legal trouble, again, I don't think it's a forever thing. I don't think it's going to affect you too deeply. Be honest. I have to say that. Be honest. Be fair. Be truthful. Because if you aren't, it will come out. It will be exposed. The truth will be exposed. Be fair. I just feel like right now is not a time to play dirty. That's like the main thing. Right now is not a time to play dirty. Four of Cups. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There's a lot of things here that are being offered to you that, and it might pertain to love. There might be people like just kind of throwing themselves at you if you're single and you're just like, I am not even interested. I don't care. There's nothing here for me that I want. Everything's really boring. Everyone's pretty much the same. It's more of the same. Okay. But also for some of you, there are opportunities in love possibly, but also money-wise, work-wise, where you're not seeing that there's these opportunities. Again, when opportunities present themselves, be decisive. Don't straddle the fence. Because you could miss out. See? King of Pentacles. You don't straddle the fence. You don't miss out. You get the thing. You get the stability. You get the long-term, stability that you've been wanting. There could be this upswing in finances. If you take the opportunities that you're thinking like, I don't know, or if you take the opportunities that you've kind of been sleeping on, all right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Now, again, it might possibly be a love situation where you've been on the fence about somebody and you finally are like, okay, and then you realize, wow, I'm glad that I actually did that. Take it how, it resonates with your life. And then at the bottom of the deck, look at that, Ten of Swords, geez. Like I was saying, there's some of you dealing with people that don't really have the best interest at heart. They don't have your best interest at heart. And there's a need to walk away from that. There's a need to let go of that. I feel like there's some of you, there's people who want to try and come in and reconcile with you. They got that devil energy on them. They got that negative energy on them. They got that energy where they want to get you in a soul tie. And remember, soul ties don't have to be relationships, friendships, whatever. Family ties, okay? Where you know that they've done this before. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be definitely an air sign or someone who has a lot of air in their chart. They've done this before, but then they're going to try and extend an olive branch. No. Be careful, okay? Like, that's really what I want to say. Be careful. People are going to try and act like, well, there's no more of this. We're not doing that anymore, I promise. But really, there's more of it. Strength, okay? Leo energy. You're going to have to really... And so you might be tempted to really be like, okay, well, you said sorry, you know. People like to see Scorpios as people who can like hold grudges, but a lot of the time, you guys only hold grudges after giving somebody like almost a million chances to screw you over. You get what I'm saying? And that's when then the the really hardcore grudge holding comes in. Not all of you, but a lot of you. The Hermit, see? Virgo energy again. There's that need to pull away from these people. There's that need to pull away from these people because it feels like it's a setup. The Hangman. It feels like it's like they just kind of want to get you stuck. Pisces energy might be somebody who has Pisces in their chart or is a Pisces. It's more of the same. They want to change your perspective on who they are, but it's more of the same. See? 8 of Swords. So be careful, okay? That's all I have to say. Let's get some oracle cards. I don't know why. If you're in a relationship or if you're married and you're looking at the relationship from the beginning to now and you're comparing, what is that quote? Comparison is a thief of joy. No like long-term relationship is going to look the same exactly from the beginning to what it is now. So a lot of you, yeah, you want to reevaluate the relationship. Yeah, you're thinking like, is this really what I want? There's a potential here for some of you are like, it just isn't what it is anymore and there's no love there anymore. That separation, that divorce, that wanting to leave. But some of you, it just might be you like really in your head overthinking and the relationship's still good. Okay, the relationship, you know, it's just not brand new like it was before. Let's see what oracle card you got. Wow, karma. Okay, let's see. I think in this deck it's the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is things turning in your favor. All right, new cycles, abundance in all form. So notice that I said if you do what needs to be done around the 15th, if you really believe in yourself and believe you deserve the things that you've been wanting or thinking about, you really start to receive it. The wheel really starts to turn in your favor. If you're not out here collecting all this bad karma, then you see things really turn in your favor. Okay, like that's the main thing here, and that's why I said it can be a time where you're gonna need to really watch out for the landmines. All right, for some of you it's like, hey, watch out for the landmines. For some of you it's like, watch out for the little potholes, and you'll gauge on what it is for you. But let's see, it says Saturn return. Funny enough, excuse me, we just had Saturn come out of retrograde. If you have Saturn in Aquarius, you've had your Saturn return. I had my Saturn return. And a lot of people are learning, though. A lot of people got hit with major lessons. Some of you are getting hit right now with the lessons that you might not have learned while Saturn was retrograde, okay? You're going to see it a lot. And this is mostly for fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. If you have a lot of that in your chart, you want to really look at how you're moving, especially Capricorn placements too. You want to look at how you're moving, okay? Are you repeating the same lesson? Are you repeating the same cycle and not learning what needs to be learned? Okay, so it says shedding burdens transmuted into weightlessness. Two Saturn symbols mirror one another. The symbol of Saturn has long thought to be a scythe or a sickle, tools used to cut crops in farming. A scythe is also often depicted with the Grim Reaper, an ancient symbol figure of death. Scorpio energy, okay? Since death is so often follows agriculture failures, this association was made. But it also rings true for the grim reaping that often comes with the Saturnian energies. It is ironic that a planet whose physical mass is so light it could float on our oceans can often be so heavy and grueling. Saturn is associated with time, and time is the biggest test of all. It is also what wears us down. Saturnian energies are regularly long drawn-out themes that take many years, decades, or even lifetimes to play out. And due to their unrelenting nature, who we are is shaped by them. How resilient we are is formed by them. We are tasked to them, and therefore they become our karma. Sometimes this is heavy and painful, but we always have the opportunity to lean into our karma and make the best of it. Although karma is inescapable, it is not a prison sentence. What are some of the ways in which we can make our burden lighter? What help can we ask for? What regimens will help us organize it? What mental and emotional practice will work best? When it comes to long-term bondage, meditation, and yoga, that tend to be the most healing, as they remind us to return to the present moment instead of anticipating the task of the future. Manifestation mantra. There's so much I can do within my karmic lessons, and I will embrace them with patience. Literally everything I was talking about, okay? Moving with intention. Being careful of the landmines or the potholes, okay? Whatever extreme it is for you. But really moving right, because it feels like a lot of you are starting to see that kind of grim reaping in your life. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not getting rid of things that can bring you that type of karma, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But if you do what needs to be done, you see the change. You see the positive upswing from all the lessons that you learn. Okay? So, Scorpio, I hope you like the reading. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What else? Oh, I want to, if you are on Instagram, I don't know, I haven't been on YouTube, so it's probably not happening here, but once I start posting again, obviously it could. Please be careful for the scammers. Anyone who has a profile picture that looks like me and they reach out to you, that's not me. I don't reach out to anyone for readings at all. I don't need to, okay? Oh, speaking on personal readings, I am not taking them right now, but eventually I will, okay? So, peace.